this is the North Sea, if I didn't mention that already. Woo! So according to my car, and we got out of the car, it's 6 degrees. I'm not sure about the temperature of the water, we'll see, but we'll have a little finger dip just to check it out and see what it's like. Oh! In my neck. It's cold. Oh, it's very awakening. It is, what date is it? March 8th, 2020. It's International Women's Day, and I am here at Portobello Beach in Edinburgh, and I'm taking part in a very special open water swim. As they say here in Scotland, it's nae warm, so it's going to be a very, very interesting dip. So this is part of a very special event today. So obviously there's lots of open swimming and cold water swimming groups happening all over the world, and this group here have joined up with the Outdoor Swimming Society to take part in a special event today specifically for this cause. So lots of groups all over the country taking part, all over the world I think actually taking part. So we're going to find out a little bit more. Sunrise is at 6:45. You can see it's getting quite light already. Yes, so it's going to be interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the sea. I'm a big fan of nature, forests, rivers and streams and forests I'm very happy with. The sea, not so much. So Joanna, my friend, who's going to be teaching Zumba fitness afterwards, who mentioned this event today, she constantly invites me to all these open water swimming things, and I always say no. It's like, no, we'll go do something else, we'll go have coffee. However, today, given that it is something special, I thought I would join in, take part, and I think one of the cool things about these events is that it gives people an opportunity to do something they actually might not. So might not be something they would think to do weekly, monthly or particularly regularly, but as it's a special event, they get introduced to something they might not think they like and they end up loving it. Not sure I'll be in that group, but we'll see. There are plenty of reports on the health benefits of open water and cold water swimming, and I think just wild swimming in general. So it's said to reduce inflammation, boost circulation, decreases stress hormones in the body, and of course boosts serotonin, dopamine are happy hormones, so it's a good boost and it will certainly wake us up.
So I always, when I emerge into the water, I feel like I cannot think about anything else.
No, you can't. No.
It's like meditation. I was telling you this about. It's just like you are in the very deep meditation. I never managed to get into the stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that there is no thought. I'm just like I'm here and now, and I'm just like, in the water, surrounded by nature, or
But what do you get out of it? Why do you do it?
Why I do it?
Like regularly?
I started doing it because I had really dark moment in my life after finishing Ironman. And I remember I've seen somewhere documentary that there was a doctor who was curing people with the depression by going into the cold water. So I was like, okay, Leszek, let's do it. And this is why we started it. And I really felt like the difference after a few times. And I was like, I'm fine now, I'm fine. But I felt I was really in a very, very dark place, that I was like, I had no reason to leave, which I never felt this way in my life. Never ever. So I was like, I need to do something about it, because that's not normal. I need to do, and I was like, I know there's a few things. I'm already doing exercise, which makes me feel better, but I need something else. So that was, and also it's just strengthens your immune system. So I wasn't properly sick since I started doing it.
Okay.
I'm not getting sick anymore, which is quite amazing. And your circulation in your body improves, and then obviously your mental health. And you are in this extreme temperature, which you just do something to your body that is just like so amazing, I think. So
also being so close to the elements and being completely immersed in nature in this way has huge benefits that I think we undervalue. And I was saying to Leszek a couple of days ago, this return to rewilding, this thing that we need to reconnect to nature, and also to reconnect to ourselves as well. So I wonder if is it the physical feedback that you're getting, the psychological benefits, or is it the nature?
I think
aspect?
both, because you cannot be closer to nature than that.
But also, you think this is how our ancestors used to swim. They didn't have fancy swimming baths.
No.
They used to swim in the sea and swim in nature. So it's part of us, isn't it? It's part of our whole human condition to want to be close to nature and go a little bit wild. And also, like, how crazy just to be so close to the elements and the craziness and the magnitude of how powerful the sea is. There's a little fear maybe involved in it as well, that it's overcoming something.